And welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, Colerain High School. It's Waycross Community Media's presentation of Colerain Cardinal basketball, Colerain Cardinal baseball, as the Colerain Cardinals play host to GMC rival Sycamore Aviators. I am Brendan White alongside Brian White here for Cardinal baseball.
It's a beautiful day. We've had a lot of rain here lately, but the field has dried off. A little bit of windy day, but one thing is good about wind is it has dried the field. We're here at Colerain High School ready for some GMC action.
Colerain Cardinals coming into this evening's contest. 7-10 overall, 4-8 in the conference. Sycamore Aviators are on the cellar dwellers in the GMC at 6-13, just 3-11 in the conference. But the Aviators do have a win over first place Oak Hills Highlanders, and the Colerain Cardinals themselves have some wins over the top teams in the GMC. So as it is here, we'll just come down to maybe the pitching matchups and which team can put the most runs on the board.
Yeah, that's the good thing about baseball. It's a pretty even playing field. You can have some stars in balance, but one person can light it up and one person can get hot on a specific day and just carry a team.
Colerain Cardinals as the home team in all white. Maybe there's with the green tops and the white bottoms. It'll be Noah Sears pitching for the Colerain Cardinals. He is on the season, got a 4.7 ERA with a 1.97 whip. 32 strikeouts in his 22 innings. He is just 1-4 on the season, though. First pitch strike for the Cardinals.
Jacob Tuame to lead off for the Sycamore Aviators.
2 pitches, 2 strikes. Sears pitch in the dirt. Make it 1-2.
Watch Sears just a little bit warming up in the bullpen. He's struggling with the breaking ball in the bullpen, working with the catcher hard. So we'll see if he found it while throwing early.
And that breaking ball gets the batter looking, and a 4-pitch strikeout to start the evening for the Cardinals.
Number 27, Charlie Hall.
That's Charlie Hall coming up for the Aviators. He's the DH for the day.
Charlie Hall coming in hitting .328 with 21 hits and 5 doubles on the year for the Aviators. And if it's not obvious from that pitch there, it is a rather blustery day here at Colerain High School. The wind is going left to right, and I don't know if it's going to cross wind enough to affect the distance there as he misses with the breaking ball. I don't know if it's going to push any balls past the fence, but it might push an otherwise hit out of play, foul ball right, or bring a foul ball on the left side in. Popped up, center field, underneath it.
That's Stigler
with the catch.
Stigler makes the squeeze. It's 2 outs for the Colerain.
Now batting for the Aviators, the pitcher, number 19, Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes up to the plate. The number 3 hitter is also the pitcher today for Sycamore, and he is one of the star players for the Aviators. He'll try to get the bats going there early.
I tell you what, I spoke early about him not being able to find that curveball. That's 2 beautiful ones that he started off.
That one will be fouled off. And an 0-2 count. Quickly, the Cardinals.
The one thing about Sears, he's really working ahead in the count.
Fouled away again, just behind it. Colerain before those 2 strikes was a little tight there on the left side of the third baseline. Maybe anticipating maybe lay one down. Try to get on base with a bunt, but they step back to a normal fielding position. Curveball hung up, and the catch not made. Ball falls. Barnes thinks about taking second. He'll check up and head back to first, but stays on the curveball and just goes with it, flaring it out in front of the outfielder. A base hit for the A's.
Yeah, that's a tough play out. That's a tough play out there. The ball was just kind of tailing away, and I think it caught a little bit of the wind there too, and just kind of killed it a little bit quickly. But luckily, kept it only to a single.
Yeah, ball falls. Marshall here. Benjamin Marshall tried to make the diving catch for the Cardinals. Falls in front, but it doesn't get by him too much. Grass kills it. Doesn't roll too far, but only a single. So the damage, though, here brings up the hit brings up the cleanup hitter for the Aviators, Benji Coatzin, but he's falling behind it here early. Just outside, 1-1. Pitch, swing and a miss. Cardinals 1 strike away from getting out of the first half of the first inning.
Your cleanup hitter Kotzman's hitting .288 on the year. Does have 3 home runs, and he's third on the team with 11 RBIs.
3 home runs lead the GMC. Little check swing, pop fly.
Losing it in the sun, but no, nice play.
Underneath it for the Cardinals. Deshaun Horning. And 1 hit, no runs. After 1/2 of the first inning, it's the Cardinals 0, the Aviators 0.
This broadcast brought to you by Waycross Community Media along with wearecolerain.com. We'll talk about the replay schedule later. Post it on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. That's wearecolerain.com, as well as Waycross Video. We'll be able to watch this game, and thanks to all of our volunteers in the truck, behind the cameras, guys helping us out, showcasing our student athletes from Colerain High School and Sycamore High School.
So it'll be Harrison Barnes pitching the lefty for the Aviators. Based on the stats, it's a little surprising that he is the starter for the Aves. Based on the stats, he's only got 6 innings pitched on the season, so you think he's kind of been used in relief for most of the season. But in 6 innings pitched, he has 2 saves and 11 Ks in just four games pitched.
It's possibly, we haven't seen him, but it's possibly been using him as a closer.
Yeah. We don't really have familiarity with the situation, so maybe just trying to mix things up.
Yeah, well, you're late in the season. Your team's not doing as well as you'd like. You kind of mix it up. You look at Barnes, and his ERA as a closer. If he was a closer, he hasn't given up on a run yet.
Has a loss though without an ERA, but
yeah, GMC stats. So we get what they give us.
You can walk people in errors and things like that.
Yep.
So. We get set here. The bottom half of the first inning. Throw that.
Leading off the home half of the first inning for Colerain, number 21, the shortstop, Ethan Mason.
And so Ethan Mason will lead off for the Cardinals. The shortstop on the season is hitting .244 with 4 doubles and 7 RBIs. We'll take the first pitch for a ball.
Took a little bit off at that time. Spotted it. Even the count.
Mason just behind that one. Will foul it off to the right.
Okay, not really sure where our outside microphone is located, but you can just hear the wind up here.
Yeah. Inside pitch, tried to get him to chase through that ball, and he does not, so it'll be 2-2. On the pitch.
Ripped.
Into between the shortstop and third baseman, and the Cardinals' first batter gets their first hit with a single.
Tell you what, that's hitting it on the screws right there. He stayed patient, stayed back, drove right through it, and just found a gap right in that infield. He is a threat to run, is Mason at first base. Second on the team with 5 stolen bases.
Well, Brandon, your starting pitcher for the Cardinals, Noah Sears, is hitting .400 on the season. 14 RBIs, 18 hits, and 5 doubles.
It's impressive, too. He's .491 on base percentage, so half the time he's up to plate, he's on base.
A token throw over there at first, and I think that one was more of a attempt there to try to catch him napping. First pitch swinging against a strike.
Big cut on that swing. Saw something he liked and gave it a rip. Got to keep that head down, make a little contact, move the runner.
And I might have got him picked off at first with the move and get him at second. And we saw that first kind of not really attempt to pick off the runner by Barnes. It was just kind of a, I'm going to you're going to see I'm going to show you a move. I'm going to see how you react to it. Throws over again behind him, and then this time raises the leg and comes over. And it's always difficult to get that left-hander for when you're not familiar with him to know that move coming over, and he just gets the runner jumping. Second ball in the dirt.
Yeah, it's deceiving, too. You don't see the hips open up, and his head's, he can do it, fake you out more with his eyes and his heads. He's not looking at you when he throws over.
And knowing that probably when he's the second leading base stealer on the Cardinals that he might be running. Sears grounds it over to the shortstop, a little bit of a bobble, and Sears will be safe on the air of the shortstop.
Didn't hit it that hard, slow infield. It's been a little bit wet here recently, but looks like the field's in good shape. Just kind of maybe just had a little bit too much time to think about it.
That natural grass infield, combined with the large amount of rain we've had recently, is really going to slow the ball down, and it kind of took a funny roll as it got to the shortstop. An error results in another Cardinal base runner. Steven Stigler, center fielder, is second on the team at 367 on the year, and he has a home run along with 12 RBIs. Foul tip.
Stigler is a legacy here at Colerain. His father, an '84 graduate, a legend here at Colerain High School in baseball.
Pitch inside, 2-1. So the Cardinals with a first base runner was picked off. Sears on the base pass does lead the team with 7 steals, but maybe a little bit more cautious after that first pickoff. And that ball's just going to be blown out of play.
Yeah, it goes right past the flag. If you're looking at right field, I mean, it just drifted. Oh. So Barnes is checking the runner, brings it to the plate. Stigler rips it up the middle, another single for the Colerain Cardinals. The Aviators cut it off. It's going to keep him at second. That's base runners for the Colerain Cardinals here in the first inning. Runners at first and second.
Batting cleanup, number 6, Christian Sims.
Just straight back at the pitcher there, and 2 ripped singles sandwiched in between there with that air. But unfortunately for the Cardinals, that one runner has been picked off, so it's just first and second with 1 out, and you're a cleanup hitter to the plate.
That's Christian Sims.
Takes the curveball in the dirt. Sims the DH for the Cardinals, 308 on the year with a home run, 14 RBIs on 12 hits.
Does have 6 doubles, so he does have some pop.
Just behind that one. Foul it off to the right. I think both teams are thankful that most of these foul pitches are going to the right side. As in there is no saving any foul pitches to the left here at Colerain High School's field.
They had a little landslide, too, along with the woods there here on the left side. Yeah, that's no man's land. That's where a lot of players after practice are sent by the coach to track down all the practice balls.
Barnes thought he had a strikeout there, tried to frame it, didn't get it.
Catcher's setting up pretty far outside, trying to nip that corner.
Foul tip, and we got 2 strikes. 2-2 now. Sims chokes up a bit. And that breaking ball just misses outside for Barnes, and it'll be a full count for the Cardinals.
Yeah,
Tell you what,
Barnes didn't like that, but it was a little high also.
tell you what, if Sims could just kind of push the ball a little bit, the Sycamore is really holding on there at the second baseman. There's a large gap there on the right side. And Barnes gets the strikeout, and there's 2 outs for the A's.
Well, Barnes answered you with that one. He said he can't hit the gaps if he can't hit the ball. So his first strikeout brings up Sean Horning playing right field for the Colerain Cardinals.
He's hitting .286 on the year with 12 hits and a home run. He's fouled off, out of play.
Yeah, neither one of these teams have great power station-to-station baseball. So what we're going to see today.
Big looping breaking ball misses high.
I tell you, with 2 outs, the second baseman shortstop from the Aviators still holding that runner close at second. The little bit of speed he can score on a single. They're also with 2 outs, giving up a couple gaps there.
Lays off a little bit there. Pitch misses high, 2-1. It's a little bit of give and take there. You want to keep the runner close so he doesn't have a big running lead, but you might give up a little bit more of a chance of a hit. But if you keep him close, he might not be able to score if you get that hit. So it's a little bit of a gamesmanship there from second base.
I'm more watching the shortstop playing pretty far up the middle. You know, both the singles and even the error have all come to his hand side. He's given that gap.
3-1 now the count. Right down the middle with the strike, and now the count is full.
Tell you, when he falls behind, he just relies on that heater of his. Throws it pretty hard. Been ahead of the Colerain Cardinals. That one might a little bit high, but close enough to chase.
Second baseman falls out. Runners will get a head start here. Full count, 2 outs. And it's fouled off again.
It might have been ball 4, but hit close enough to protect. Good bat control there by Horning.
So we'll do it again. Payoff pitch, full count. 2 outs. And the step off there from Barnes.
Just a reminder, thou shalt not steal.
The pitch, fouled up. It's going to be in an awkward, no, it will not fall in an awkward spot, just softly to the first baseman. So the Cardinals strand two, they get 3 aboard, but they get nothing out of it. 2 hits in air, but no runs for the Cardinals, and it's 0-0 after 1 inning.
Yeah, well, coming up this next inning, we're going to go to the 5 slot. Heist, Rolston, Isaacs, Hertzman for the Sycamore Aviators. Yeah, that last bat, it did look like it was going to no man's land, but I think the wind helped it. It was going between the second and first baseman, a little bit short, but all of a sudden that just took a hard right turn and glide.
Yeah, it looked like it really was. And we talked about maybe the wind affecting a fly ball to the outfield, but not a pop-up like that. That might have fallen in that spot. And Sycamore's probably still going to catch it, but it went from being kind of one of those plays you see in the infield where the pitcher, the catcher, and
yeah, I got it, you got it, I got it,
you got it. To oh well, no, it's going to go right to the first baseman. I have to take 2 steps in, and it's an easy catch.
It's amazing what 6 feet will do to simplify a play. So let's see, Heist playing second base for the Sycamore Aviators.
And we apologize for the music selection.
Heist is hitting .250 on the year. He's got 1 RBI. But he's just a sophomore. Looks like by his stats, he just moved up. Varsity level, according to the GMC stats, he has played 3 games and only has 4 at-bats.
You're looking at the wrong Heist.
Am I looking at the wrong Heists?
Ethan Heist.
There's an Eric who's a sophomore and an Ethan Heist.
That makes a difference.
Yeah. Ethan is the senior.
Hitting .218.
Yeah. See if he can steal a hit for the Abes here.
And he just doesn't steal it, but he rips it. He takes it from him. First pitch, first swing, base runner. Single for Ethan Heist.
Pitch down the middle, and he just takes it away. Over top of the shortstop. Nice single. Similar to the way the Cardinals started their first inning. Aviators start with a single at the shortstop for their first leadoff batter here in the second. The steal attempt, and Heist with the steal.
Tell you, going first pitch. Not sure. Coach comes out and wants a little talk there. I don't know if he's looking for maybe a little interference by the batter. I don't.
Head coach Justin Urey trying to make a plea for something. We really can't tell. Just a lot of nods. Not a lot of.
Well, in this strange world we live in right now, even from this distance, a lot of times on those arguments, you can do a little lip reading and trying to figure out what he's saying. But well masked is our coach. Nothing to see, so we got a stolen base.
He might have just been at a certain point using it to try to make a coaching point to his catcher as well. Second pitch goes in for a strike, so it's 1-1.
So no outs, runner on second.
And pitch down low. Good job of blocking the plate by the Cardinals. Hunter Oberhorn with the block there for the Cardinals. And another pitch in the dirt blocked by the Cardinals.
So maybe thinking a little bit too much. His worked ahead in the first inning. This time gives up the early single. Maybe in a little head, kind of struggling to find a plate in the last couple pitches. Got to bear down and find something here.
Sears goes with a curveball and it misses high, and that was
not by much, but that might have been. Yeah, that.
I thought that was ball 4. Oh, I thought that was ball 4. Anyways,
ball 3, 3-1, I believe.
I can't count high apparently. So Sears sets, delivers 3-1 hitters count here, and slapped down the first base line. And it's an easy play for Cameron Robinson. Yep, Cameron Robinson to
Coming
make.
to the
He
plate, the first baseman.
bats it down,
Number 7,
picks it up,
Jake
steps on the play on the first base, but now Sycamore, the runner on third base.
That's different from what Colerain did with their lead runner. He got caught stealing. Sycamore has got him in scoring position with only 1 out.
It was essentially a swinging bunt there to move the runner over.
Jake Isaacs up at the plate. Isaacs batting .259. He's got 6 RBIs, looking for number 7. Third baseman playing pretty close, holding that runner close.
Same with Kent Robinson at first, both playing inside the bases. Sear stays outside, he misses.
Yeah, shortstop, everybody's playing a little bit tight with these. We've seen so far natural grass turf a little bit slow here at Colerain, so ball's not hit sharply. It's a decision to be made at the plate.
Popped up. Informed by his production crew that actually Sycamore requested the grass be cut before the game. Or excuse me, Colerain actually requested for the grass to be cut before the game. They thought it was a little too long, but so much for home field advantage.
Yeah, they just wanted to get it dry today.
Misses with the strike high, or with the pitch high. It'll be 2-2. The pitch just fouled off. We'll do it again, 2-2.
Kind of sneaky with that curveball. Really changes speeds with it. Isaacs did a good job fouling that one off.
His job right now is just to get the ball in play and not strike out with that runner there on third. Fouls it off. Again, extends the at bat.
Yeah, one thing too, and to mention this at this particular field, this time of day, as the sun's coming up, the right side is very, very has the sun right in their eyes.
Pitch again, slapped away again. We'll do it all over again.
Battling is Isaacs. That's a .259 average, but it's at on base .344, so good eye.
Gets him there swinging, and probably was ball 3, but that looping, breaking ball just gets him swinging. And the Cardinals have 2 outs.
For the A's, number 10, the third baseman, Colerain.
Bring him to third baseman of the A's, Colerain. And it'll be his job with 2 outs to try to get that runner in from third. And the dirt ball one. Colerain draws 2 balls to start the at bat. And he fouls off the third pitch.
Sycamore not trying to waste that leadoff runner. And got him to second base with no outs. So far stranded at third. Colerain trying to bring him in here.
A little high with that pitch.
3-1 hitter's pitch right here. Sears is going to take a little bit of time. Think about this a little bit. Kind of Bring the heart rate down. Focus on your target.
And he misses low. Cardinals draws the walk, and it'll be runners on the corners with 2
At
outs.
plate number 11, the left fielder, Colin Theo.
No. Stop in your arm. Stop. Snapping it.
Theo's a senior.
Colin Field to the plate.
Has a batting average of .1.
A little bit of a conundrum.
Did he do that on purpose? Gentleman on first base was leading off and kind of slipped and fall. Maybe looked like he was trying to draw the throw to get into a pickle to get the run in, or he could have just fell. Caught me by surprise.
For his sake, let's say he did it on purpose. This is higher at the pitch. The owner look at it. Yeah, he did that on purpose.
You don't see that too often tried at the high school level. It was done well, though. Caught everybody off guard. He did it again.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
And it works. He gets himself to second base. The run doesn't get in.
Well, he gets him to second base, and unintentionally, Noah. Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing that'll do, too, for a pitcher is just kind of get your head a little bit.
Get you off your rhythm. Well, and Sears, when in that trying to battle between here, both these runners, he also kind of trips over the mound. As the second pitch goes wide, and it's 2-0, and he just walked the batter, and he hasn't thrown a strike to the next.
There he goes. Takes a little bit off it and brings a strike. Yeah, you've got a senior up here with not a lot of experience at the plate with Thiel. He has only 10 bats on the year with only 1 hit. Forget about the runners. Attack the plate.
Gets a foul tip there, and he's right back ahead. Evens the count 2-2. Especially here, this is the bottom of the lineup here. You don't want to waste another one with another walk and bring back the top of the order with the bases loaded. Foul tip. Straight backwards. Seal stays alive.
2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the second inning.
And just on the outside corner, Noah Sears gets it done, comes down back on down a 2-0 count, back from that kind of odd base running pickoff situation, and just comes back and strikes out the batter at the end of the inning with 2 stranded. Off of 1 hit, no runs. Sycamore still with no runs through 2 innings. They'll bring up the Colerain Cardinals for their second turn of the bat.
Yeah, Sears is his earlier strikeouts towards the end of the count. He's been bringing that curveball, busting it on the inside. This time he brings that little outside heat. Kind of caught him looking. Got to mix it up at times.
Stations located at the entrance and at the concession stand. Speaking of the concession stand, it's located right behind the Cardinals dugout, and we invite you to
So
stop
for
by,
Colerain,
get drinks, snacks,
that'll bring
candy.
up Dewald, Robinson, and
All
Hobart.
proceeds will benefit the Colerain High School Booster Association and the Colerain High School Sports Program. So again, head on over. We appreciate your support. Thank you.
Dewald is a junior, hitting .268. He's got 7 RBIs. Off of 11 hits, he does have a double. So both teams so far have gotten base runners on, nothing to show on the scoreboard.
off the home half of the second inning for your Cardinals. The second baseman,
Barnes
number 9, Nick
hasn't really.
DeWall.
We haven't seen him as a starter. He's only pitched 6 innings so far this year. Now he's into his now. So with today, 7 innings. Still, you have to give up a run,
Earned run.
earned run, that we know of. GMC stats.
First pitch in for a strike. This is high. For ball. Yeah, he hasn't given a run. He still has a loss somehow, so he had to have given up unearned.
That's got you overthinking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something happened with that pitch. Didn't really like his grip. Shook his head as soon as it came out of his hand. Takes the count to 2-1.
And just gets it inside there for strike 2.
Let's go, 9. You're ready now.
Barnes steps off, resets.
Yeah, catcher looking to the dugout. Not really sure of the little mix-up in the signs.
And Barnes gets him swinging. I don't know if that was
That
a
wasn't
call.
even close to a strike.
Now batting,
Well, but again, I don't know if there was the call from the dugout there because we saw him going from the windup. He kind of switched to the stretch, but it was almost like a quick stretch. I mean, I think technically you could argue he never came set out of the stretch there, or you could call it the windup. There's no one on base, so it's really hard to call that a balk. But it was just he kind of quick pitched it, and caught the batter off guard, and gets him swinging on a pitch that probably wasn't a strike. Cameron Robinson swings and misses that pitch number 1.
Robinson, the junior, hitting 167. 4 hits at 24 at-bats.
Go, 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 go. You're up. Ball, be dirty. Yeah.
Robinson a little behind that one. Now he's down to the count 1 and 2.
Yeah, did a great job kind of taking a little bit off that, little steam off that pitch. Had him way ahead of the pitch.
Come on, 8.
And again, Barnes mixes up his delivery. Does not fool Robinson this time or enough to make him swing on a pitch in the dirt, but it's back-to-back batters on a 2-strike counts. He's kind of changed his delivery to try to confuse them, but both times resulted in poor pitches, but the first one drew panic and a swing from the batter. Barnes wants it, doesn't get the outside corner.
More than just Barnes wanted to spot that just on the outside. You heard gasp from the Aviator dugout, the Aviator fans, the moms and dads.
Robinson fouls that one off. 3 and 2, full count with 1 out.
Let's go, 8.
They said ball 4. They say 8 up, kid. Come on, start us off. Let's go. You got to stay.
And that's a walk for Cam Robinson.
It's still a live ball.
Fast, you kid. You can't catch him.
Now it's not.
coming to the
Not when
plate,
the
Cardinals
next batter
catcher,
picks it up.
Number 13, Hunter Oborn.
Hunter Oborn steps to the plate for the Cardinals.
Oborn's a junior, the year catcher, hitting 200 on the year. Really hasn't, I guess he's been moved up. He only has 1 hit at 5 at-bats at the varsity level. Robinson, at first, does not have a stolen base on the year.
He's a very big man, so I don't anticipate him being the one to steal a base. Barnes misses eye with the first pitch.
He does have the sliding glove on, though.
Yeah, that's important. Got to protect those hands.
Well, I tell you what, way in the past, I have broken my wrist sliding into a permanent base before they had the breakaway bases.
Attempts to pick off move. Robinson gets back. Swing and a miss.
He blew that right past Oborn. He's got some heat on his fastball if he can spot it right. It's a dangerous pitch.
Misses inside. 3-1 now, and he's in danger of walking back-to-back batters. Do not see anyone in the Sycamore Aviators bullpen, so it'll be Robinson's at least for this inning. Presumably. And that pitch is a called strike. Full count now. Oberon.
Yeah, Hunter he wasn't even thinking about swinging on that one, taking all the way.
That's one where it's 3-1. I'm waiting on a spot and a pitch, and if it's not there, I'll let it go. Foul tip, caught for the second out.
The Cardinals' third baseman, number 10, Logan Height.
Bring up Logan Height, the junior for the Colerain Cardinals.
Got a piece of the swing, but a caught third strike on the foul tip is the out. So 2 outs. Another quick throw over. Robinson able to get over. Here's the thing, Robinson, I don't know if Robinson's really a threat to steal, but he's willing to entertain Barnes on the mound and say, if you want to play those little games, I'll hop back and forth with you. Pitch inside for ball 1.
Well, just because he doesn't have a steal in the year doesn't mean he can't.
Doesn't mean he can't.
Doesn't mean he won't.
Doesn't mean he won't.
Take it. Take it.
They are not swing and miss on the pitch. Shortstop and second baseman playing in a normal position. I'm not really cheated to cover the second base if he does steal. Another swing and a miss there to Height.
Yeah, this bottom of the lineup here for the Colerain Cardinals is really struggling catching up with this fastball.
Just misses, and Robinson will take second on the pass ball. He might not get a steal, but he did get to second base.
It depends on the scorekeeper's discretion.
That one's the catcher
That's a
there.
pass ball.
That's a pass ball.
Yeah. So Robinson, second base, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second.
Hyde gets a hold of it. Is it gonna fall right at the center fielder for the third out?
With no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base.
No
We have the
hits,
second inning.
1 error on the
Cardinals
pass
nothing,
ball,
A's
and
nothing.
no runs scored for the Cardinals after 2 innings here at Colerain High School. It's 0-0.
Pitchers duel here at Colerain High School, 8801 Cheviot Road.
Now that official scorekeeper, not only is it the scorekeepers, it's the home scorekeepers. It's going to be the home team's official book that'll count as the stats.
So if my book is correct, this is going to bring us back to the top of the lineup.
I believe your book to be correct. It's not? Good job.
Nope.
Are you looking at Colerain? Or are you looking at Sycamore there?
Shut up. But you know what? I was looking at the wrong side of the score play,
Yeah,
but if I look at it, they're both at this coming in and coming to the top of the lineup.
They are.
We'll bring up Jacob Tuame, a strikeout victim to start the game with.
Third inning for Sycamore. The designated hitter, number 27, Charlie Hall.
Oh, we've got one that we missed. We're not going to the top of the lineup. Charlie Hall could be the DH for the day.
Got Noah.
Yeah, if I'm not keeping the book correctly.
It's Jacob. It's the leadoff hitter. You're
Wait, so I'm okay. Yeah, number 6. They have numbers on the back brain that differentiate each other. You're trying to correct me, and you confused the heck out of me. But your father was right to begin with.
no, he's wrong. Pitch down the middle for strike 1. Foul tip. Full count.
Sears trying to make something happen here. Full count.
Fouled off, and the wind's going to take that out of play.
That's going to get way out of play.
Not way.
Yeah, anything to that right side is going to drift and drift and drift. So even though we don't have any score, a lot of these hitters going deep into the count. Third inning, pinch count's getting up for both players.
And breaking ball was ripped deep down the line, but way foul out of play there.
Slide it by him now, Noah. Let's go.
Sears misses high, and that'll be a walk.
A leadoff hitter does what a leadoff hitter should do. Gets on base, Jacob Tuame.
For Sycamore,
Base on
the
ball.
designated hitter, Charlie Hall.
Now Charlie Hall, the designated hitter, up. Flew out to center field last time. Long discussion there down at third base.
Left-handed batter, they're playing for a bunt.
Coach is looking at his batter. Somebody missed a sign.
Yeah.
Third baseman was charging. Everybody was moving except the bat off the shoulder.
Well, he
of
kind
Charlie
of
Hall.
he dropped his hand down into the bunting, his left hand down to a bunting position, but he really didn't make the best effort at attempting to get it down. And just, I mean,
Well, there's one that, sometimes no matter where it's at, they want you to make contact and put the bunt down. It doesn't have to be a strike.
yeah, but that
Breaking balls are tough to
Yeah.
bunt, but that was right down the middle of the plate, a cold strike. Sears overthrowing a little bit there.
Oh, it could have also been a pitch out there. No,
Noah, take your time.
just missed it.
Just missed it. Usually, yeah. Catcher usually gets up a little bit earlier there. That was just a fastball that released a little high. Stolen base, no attempt to throw, balls in the dirt. Sycamore with the runner at second base.
Yeah, and I don't even know if Oberman, if he catches that cleanly, is going to catch him. It was a good jump.
Yeah, Sycamore has shown they're going to run if they get on base.
Tried to paint that outside corner, and he misses. 3-1.
Third baseman squeezing in, even with the grass.
flare it up, and that's gonna be an error on the Cardinals.
Oh, I tell you what, it looked like he was going to drop behind the third baseman. That wind got it, and I tell you what, this time of day, I said earlier, that sun over those trees is tough to look at. So I think a combination of the giving an excuse here for the shortstop, but yeah, coming over those trees, that wind bringing it back and looking directly into the sun, and he's checking the runner out too with the other eye, just off his glove. So first and second.
Flash the bunt is Barnes, but it's inside, so a walk and then a error, and the Cardinals have the Aviators with 2 on and no outs.
They were squeezing Barnes last time he was up thinking about a bunt. He ended up with a big single.
But Barnes is also your team's best hitter, so it's one of those.
Well, I think you're playing for the run right now. If he's your best hitter, he's probably one of your best bunters. And as a left-hander, he's already got an extra step to first base.
Both corners playing tight in the infield. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Sears on the hole 2-0.
He doesn't have to bunt it if he doesn't throw him a strike. Coach thinking about it. May have him take a look at one here.
He does. That one misses low, and we got 3-0 count.
Sears looking to the bench.
Let him hit it.
Do you let your best hitter have the green light here on 3-0? Nope. He let that just.
Yeah, maybe if there's a few runs scored already. 0-0 though, you're gonna make him throw 2 strikes here, maybe.
I mean, that was batting practice down the middle though too.
Yeah,
so
he might see another
if
one
he
here.
had the green light, he was swung in that one. Inside pitch, clutches the corner, gets it full.
Don't walk.
Let him hit it.
So full count probably takes the bunt away.
Runners go on the full count. Ball in the dirt, ball 4, and with no hits, the Aviators have loaded the bases with no outs. And up to the plate is the second best hitter for the Sycamore Aviators, Benji Kotzen, who doesn't have the best average, but does have the only player with a home run on the year with 3, which leads the GMC.
Yeah, he flew out, got underneath it last time, flew out to right field. It's really going to take a poke to get it out today with this wind. But really, with Sears struggling, you're gonna make him pitch just right off, and then you just want to put it in play with no outs. Any ground ball, Colerain's gonna go for 2, which will score the run. So he just wants to keep the ball down, out of the air.
Coach Yeary out on the mound visit here.
Really not much to say as a coach at this point there. You just you're trying to settle everybody down, taking a deep breath, collectively get together what we're going to do with the ball, and just telling your pitcher to breathe, throw strikes.
I mean, there's a lot, though. I mean, what's your infield going to do? The corners are going to be a little different than your center infielders.
I say that only because the kids should already know. Coaches just remind them.
Sears again in the dirt. I don't know if you're Dotson, you're the big bat here, but he's thrown 1 strike in 8 pitches here. You might want to just let him earn that swing. Just catches the outside.
It's a big strike out here.
Sears gets him swinging and is ahead in the count. 1-2 would be a big strikeout if Sears can get it. Just high on the slider.
Tried to bring a little bit extra, threw it right out of his hat. 2-2 is the count.
This is outside, full count with the bases loaded.
Not sure why he's even messing with the curveball at that point. You got to throw some strikes here. Bring it.
All four misses inside and 3 walks and an error. Sycamore scores a run.
Sycamore
Bases
second
are full, no
baseman,
outs.
number 2, Ethan Heist.
Independent, Noah, let's go.
So Sycamore looking to do more damage. Ice has got one of the hits today, a single in the first at bat.
Swinging at the first pitch. Sears starts the bat with a strike.
Sears just doesn't seem to be able to get into rhythm. He's just started with this batter. He started off great with a pitch, and then just kind of brings it underneath. Just got to get in a rhythm. Got to get going in the game. Too many freebies at this point.
Popped him up, and that's going to be an
That's
odd
trouble.
spot. It will fall fair and score a run.
Yeah, in the sun, in the wind, nobody knew where that was going to come down.
Well, your first baseman's in, your
Coming to
second
the plate,
baseman
the
is
A's
playing
catcher, number
double play
23,
position up the
Alex
middle,
Ralston.
and your right fielder playing a little deep there, plus the wind, and just falls right in between them there in the short outfield.
Is that seeing eye pop up? Is that what you call
Yeah.
that? Sears battling back. First pitch strike.
It's a bloop single, and Heist is able to steal another run from the Sycamore A's. Inside pitch, fouled off.
Still no outs for the Sycamore Aviators. 2 runs in the third, bases loaded.
Breaking ball misses outside. Throw behind, and now we play little games on the outfield, or in the infield.
Run at him, just watch out.
All the runners are safe.
Another mental error there by Colerain. Throw behind had him, but lack of communication.
What did we say to do with that? We told you what to do with that. Do it. Hey, contact here. What to do with it? Do it.
Third run scored without a hit.
No, they had a hit. Left.
Oh yeah, the bloop. Seeing eye single.
That's one where you just got to walk the runner to second base, and whenever he does get a strikeout in the first out there.
Number 7,
That's
Jake
one of the first
Isaac.
bases just has to walk the runner to second base. He can't have 2 occupied on second base, and you
Yep.
just looking at
Ball never leaves that first baseman's
Yeah.
hand. The only time it was is if the runner breaks from third to home.
just looking at that runner in third, maybe daring him to take off. Sears gets out of a little trouble with the strikeout. He's still got 2 on. Already 3 in for the Aviators. Isaac's up for the Sycamore. And bounced in the front, third baseman with a they got it, and a scoop by Robinson makes up for that kind of mental mistake to allow the runner to score. Makes a scoop on there on the throw and gets the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Logan Height does a good job. Knocks that ball down, doesn't get it cleanly, but sticks with it, keeps the runner there.
Robinson makes a nice scoop.
Footed out, has a base on balls, his first at bat.
Takes a pitch for strike one. Swinging and a miss for strike two.
Sears loses his hat again. We either need a smaller hat or a better haircut.
Or less wind, one of the three.
He's looking, the right-hander has the wind right in his face.
High pitch. Takes it straight back up the middle, and it'll score 2 runs. The Aves have played at 5 here in the third.
The Sycamore left fielder, number 11, Colin Thiel.
Colin Thiel comes up with 2 outs, runner on first. The strikeout victim the first time he was up.
That's such a great I-11. Yes, sir.
Runner stealing, throw down, not in time.
Sycamore not shy on the bases against this Colerain Cardinal team. That's their 4th steal.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas. Gotta play your belly. Gotta play your belly. Let's go.
Foul tip in for strike 2.
Good work, Hunter.
Good job by the catcher keeping that in front. Brings the count to 2-2.
Strike 3 looking, but the damage is done by the Aviators. They,
5 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base in the middle of the 3rd inning.
with
The
just
Aviators
2
5,
hits, the
Cardinals
Aves
nothing.
score 5 runs. In the top of the 3rd, they make it 5-0.
I don't know if you can pick that up on TV, but the Colerain Cardinal catcher called that strike and out before the umpire even raised his fist.
Photos and videos
He liked that
on
pitch
Colerain
right
Athletics.
away.
Be sure to visit our website. It's www.wearecolerain.com. Also, there
Again,
you
this
can
game is going to be brought to
consider
you by
joining the
Waycross
booster
Community
for
Media.
high school
If you like what you hear, like what you see, want to be part of it, learn how to run a camera, learn to work in the truck, volunteers here all around Waycross Community Media. Remember, that's www.waycross.TV. Volunteer at any time. We're going to have the replay up on our website, on Twitter. Replay on this, though, we'll let you know, is on Spectrum TV and at the digital channel 979, and Cincinnati Bell Phi Optics 850, and on demand at waycross.tv. That's Saturday, 8 p.m., Monday, 5 p.m., Wednesday, 9 p.m., and Friday at 3 p.m. We will have this posted. That'll bring Barnes back out on the mound again. Colerain Cardinals come to the plate. Their leadoff, Ethan Mason.
Number 21.
He singled at his first at bat and was caught stealing.
That's what it was. Do you call that caught stealing, or was more that he was picked off? I think that officially goes down as a caught stealing, but
I have the pencil. It was caught stealing. Barnes, left-hander, yet to give up a run here for the Colerain Cardinals.
Misses again with the pitch. Makes it 3-0.
Leadoff hitter leading off the inning 3-0. I don't expect him to be swinging his bat on this pitch.
He does and fouls it off. Oh, no, but it was 2-1. So, yeah, he was swinging. Sorry. Not 3-0.
Oh, okay. Evens the count at 2-2.
And again, with a 2-strike count, Barnes does just a funky delivery to try to catch the batter off.
It's a short wind-up, quick pitch.
And it's not the same quick pitch either every time. It just kind of...
Is that legal?
Yeah, it's legal. He'll throw ball 4. Ooh, the umpire took that one bad.
Ball is dead as soon as it hits the umpire there.
Now batting the Colerain
But I tell you what, the umpire's got the padded chest and all that. I think that caught the back of the hand. Yep. That one stings.
The thing is, he's done that little quick pitch thing. He hasn't thrown a strike on it yet. He had a strikeout because the batter kind of panicked.
Yeah, it wasn't a strike. He chased a bad pitch. You're absolutely correct on that. John Martini, Colerain's trainer, out there to take a look at the umpire. Thanks to John and all his staff here at Colerain High School, keeping our student athletes happy and healthy.
Come on, fellas, talk it up over there.
So Noah Sears is going to come up, your pitcher. Got on with an error by the shortstop last time. Really like to help his cause, get some of those runs back.
Pick off. Nothing there.
A little high heat right there for the first strike. So we said in the first inning, Ethan Mason, who's now at first base, got picked off at first as the throw goes over. He is safe at first base. Again, another throw over. Comes home, this ball is fouled straight back.
I would have beat you, I just didn't try.
So bring the count to 0-2. Sears on first base for the Colerain Cardinals, no outs. Excuse me, Mason at first, Sears at the plate.
Swing and a foul off.
Get those hands down and back.
Barnes with the delivery.
Takes a little something off, ball gets away from the catcher, which Ethan Mason will walk down to second base on the wild pitch.
A little bit of both ways are disappointed with that. I think Barnes thought that might have been a strikeout. Sears might have that wanted to have been a strikeout too and got first base for on a pass a drop third strike there. That was not a good pitch to take inside corner for strike 3.
The Cardinals center fielder, number 2, Steven Stigler.
Stigler got on last time, Steven Stigler. Number 2, got on last time with the single.
Single.
Barnes' 4th strikeout of the game so far.
This is low and outside there. Sycamore certainly does a lot. On the base pass, they're always doing something. The infielders here holding the runner are all doing a bunch of stuff. Second baseman just tripped over second base trying to hold it.
Or did he not do that on purpose?
No, he didn't do that on purpose.
We saw that earlier. We had to watch the replay on the base pass. He had to fall. This time he goes over and kind of plants his foot. Ow, that hurt me just watching. Good thing he's young. These guys are still flexible.
Unfortunate for that young man. Perfect timing. The camera just happened to get a good look at him, and we just happened to comment on all the action they put out there in between pitches when the ball is not in play. Barnes just catches the outside.
That's going to take your count to 3-1.
Here we go, Steve. Here we go, Steve.
Just missed on that. Barnes bringing the high heat. Stigler fouls it back.
Straight back right over the booth.
Barnes battles back to a full count.
He'll take this one to right field.
That one's got him.
And the wind will push it over top of the right fielder's head. That'll score one. Stigler get to second. And the Cardinals are on the board.
Yeah, there again, a little bit of wind aided, but Stigler got all of that. A double to the right side.
Now batting Colerain's designated hitter, number 6, Christian Sims.
That puts Colerain on the scoreboard for the first time here in the third inning. 5-1, Sycamore Aviators lead.
And Sycamore, after just that one run, will pull Barnes here.
Well, he's got a lead, as I said. He hasn't pitched a lot.
Yeah, he did.
And looking at his stats, probably a closer. 3 innings is probably about his limit.
Number 3, Adam Kling.
So that'll bring in Adam Kling to pitch for the A's. He's a senior who has just 1 inning pitched on the season. 1 inning pitched, no earned runs. No other stats.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank Waycross Community Media. They're out here recording today's game, and to let you know the playback of this afternoon's game will be on Spectrum and Cincinnati Bell Optics on Saturday the 1st, tomorrow, actually at 8 p.m.
So I don't know, we weren't giving the exact substitution. We don't know if it's...
Cincinnati Bell Optics, channel 850.
Okay, Barnes is going to go out to center field.
Monday the 3rd of May at 5 p.m., Wednesday the 5th of May at 9 p.m.
Who are they bringing out of the center field?
It might be Theo coming out of the left and the move to center field to the left.
Cincinnati Bell Optics, Spectrum Channel 4, and Cincinnati Bell Optics Channel 854, and that'll be on Sunday, the 2nd of May. That's going to be at 9 a.m. And thank our friends Brandon and Brian White. They're up here in the broadcast booth today doing the play-by-play of today's game. And again, we thank our friends at Waycross Community Media.
Definitely 19, so Barnes in center, and I don't think that's Thiel anymore in left, so I think the center fielder has moved to left field. Barnes out to center, clinging to pitch.
Brings up Christian Sims, the DH, struck out his only a time at the plate.
And he fouls the ball.
Either that or that was the strangest bunt attempt I've ever seen. Tries to duck underneath that pitch, but when you duck down, you got to drop that bat too. So we see here goes so far behind him, he hits the meat of the bat. Foul ball. Genius pitch.
Yeah, if you can intentionally do that, that's impressive. It's a way to get an easy strike and an impossible throw.
Sears is... Stigler was getting a big lead there off second base as we get a foul back there by Sims.
Runner stealing
Stigler
third.
was looking, and that throws into left field.
And that will throw at the plate, not in time, and the Cardinals steal a run.
Yes, I saw him sneaking off there, and you got an inexperienced pitcher. Did not look back and see anything. That'll bring the second run in for the Colerain Cardinals.
Good throw, I think, has him at third, but again, the pitch was high, draws the catcher out of position. You got you're not got to throw around that batter. The throw goes high into the outfield. Error on the throw, draws on the run in. Foul tip, strike 3.
So they do get the run in, but is the second strikeout, 4 Sims, and second of the inning, 2 outs for the Colerain Cardinals.
I believe that's the second strikeout for.
Yes, that's what I just said. Gonna bring up Horning, the right fielder.
Swing and a miss.
Flew out to the first baseman.
Pitch misses low.
And bring the count to 2-1 with 2 outs here. Bottom of the third, Colerain Cardinals trailing the Sycamore Aviators 5-2. Horning looks at that one high. Adam Kling, the senior, trying to close it down. Shut down the Colerain Cardinals.
In the third inning, not close
In the
out
third
the game.
inning.
Yeah, close out the third inning, not close out the game. Ooh,
He called that a strike?
he did. Horning disagrees. And you know what? I think that he might have caught it. I think the that being so far outside was the
Outside and low.
yeah. I don't know if that quite hit him or if it was just really tight.
That was really tight in the inside. But the Sycamore bench trying to influence the umpire with their catter calls from the dugout.
Yeah,
It's inside.
No, I might have hit him, but maybe, I don't know.
So DeWald, up for the Colerain Cardinals, he struck out his first time at bat.
And for the Cardinals, let's try to draw this out. Kling, again, this is just his second pitching appearance of the year for the senior. Down the third base line, foul.
Yeah, he got most of that just outside the bag. DeWald on the year hitting .268.
The A's have played a game every day this week except yesterday, so we don't know how deep the staff is or if you're just trying to get late in the season and get your seniors some innings. Swing and a miss, not there. Foul tip is caught for third strike. So 2 hits, 1 error, 2 runs. Cardinals put 2 on the board here in the bottom of the third, but it's the Sycamore Aviators leading 3. After 3 innings, 5-2.
So it looks like Coach Urie's going to leave Sears out there. He's talking to the umpires like he did make some changes. So look around the Nope, I don't see any changes out there.
I don't think that's Sears. Sears was 19, not 14. for the Cardinals. Brooks, 5 games this season, 13 innings pitched, and 12 strikeouts. 1-1 with his wins and loss record.
Entering the game now for the Cardinals, pitching number 14, Logan Brooks. And leading off the top
Again,
of
we'll
the
start
fourth
this
inning,
the 4th inning at the top of the lineup again.
center fielder, number 6,
Sycamore batting around last inning, picking up 5 runs. This time they'll start it off again with their leadoff hitter, Jacob Tuane. It's got a base on balls and a strikeout.
Misses with his first pitch. Down back.
Yeah, Tuane way ahead of that pitch. Ball was pitched a little inside, probably helped him out a little bit. Evens the count at 1-1. Ball is ripped up the third base line, past the hitter, past the runner. He's gonna stay at a single.
But a hard hit to start the inning. And,
Coming to the
and
plate,
again,
Sycamore's designated
Sycamore
hitter,
starts the inning up with a
number
base run.
27, Charlie Hall.
2-8 stole a base his last time there, started that big inning. New pitcher out there, same catcher. He's got a pretty good lead. Hit the throws over quickly.
And I'm going to say he's safe.
Just under the tag, we see great replay here by our volunteers from Waycross Community Media.
That one gets away. And another error by the Cardinals allows the base runner to move forward.
Yeah, it looked like he had that on the throw over and lost it on the tag. So again, advanced the runner without a hit.
See, just dribbles up the middle. That will be enough to score the run and just enough to find the gap and score the run.
So that ball was hit hard, but I thought almost looked like Logan, the pitcher, had that kind of lined up, just past his glove.
Number 19 for Sycamore, Harrison Barnes.
So the top of the lineup so far doing what he expected to do.
Yeah, 2-8 got on base 2 of the 3 times, scored 2 of the 3 times.
Ball gets past the catcher, and the runner advances.
Colerain not helping themselves with these just little mistakes. They all add up. Barnes takes a look at the second pitch. A strike.
Ball misses low. It's now 2-1.
You trying to work that outside corner. Harrison Barnes up twice so far, on base twice, a single and a walk. Takes a look at another one. That'll be ball 3.
Swinging just ahead of it. Brings the count full. Big pitch, and Barnes takes it right at the middle. Cut off there. Runner will hold at third. And that line drive froze the runner at second. And he's unable to score.
Yeah, I even think with a good jump, that ball was hit so hard, just a rope right up the middle. Stickler comes up with it clean. He's got a good arm in center field. But still, no outs. Runners in first and third, 1 run already in this inning. It's going to bring up your cleanup hitter, Benji Katsam. He's got a walk and a fly ball to right field.
Last inning he came up with the bases loaded, and now this inning he's got 2 on. Barnes with the steal, throw down, not in time. Runners at second and third.
Takes the force away, or the double play away. Sycamore just running wild on this Colerain team.
Curveball falls in for a strike.
Johnson didn't like it. Big strike zone we've kind of seen today. A lot of questionable calls, but as long as it stays consistent, we'll accept it. It's a hitter's game.
Misses with that one. 2-2.
Does have first base open, but he wants to attack the batter.
Still no outs for the Cardinals. Ball in the dirt, kept in front, runner stag. So a full count now to Kotzen with runners in second and third. Inside, and the bases are loaded.
You had room for him, but you
The
don't.
second baseman, number 2, Ethan Heist.
You don't want to give him anything free, so again, just like last inning, bases loaded, no outs. Ethan Heist trying to steal another run here from the Colerain Cardinals.
And Heist will take whatever he can get for the Aviators with no outs and the bases loaded.
Yeah, he is 2 for 2, 2 singles on the day. Other than that first inning, Colerain really struggling to throw strikes. Corners in.
Slapped in between the shortstop and third baseman. Barnes is going to draw a throw at the plate, and it'll be safe. Runners advance behind.
Yeah, I think long grass in the outfield right there. That ball kind of died when it got out to the left fielder. They sent Barnes. thought really was challenging him, but really he didn't get to the ball quick enough to really get anything close to a play at the plate.
Yeah, I think the ball might have been able to beat him, but it was going to be short of the spot where the catcher could get a good tag down it.
Yeah, it's one thing about this wet summer or spring we've had so far. There's some beautiful grass out there, but it doesn't help the ball much. Slows everything down.
It's now 8-2 Aves, and there's still no one out.
Wanted that, but their umpire calls it a ball. Ralston has grounded out to the first baseman and struck out.
Pop up underneath. That's in an awkward spot. Nice run down by the shortstop on the play. Ethan Mason tracks it down.
Yeah, just kind of a flare up the middle. Kind of between the triangle right there. Confidence, he hit it all the way. Takes it right in the middle of the glove. Good play, but best thing about it is he keeps the runners where they're at. Nobody scores on that play on the first out for the Sycamore Aviators.
So we have a substitution.
Yeah, it's 18 in for Isaacs.
Jacob Hertzman into the game for the Aves.
Yeah, Hertzman's a junior. Not sure why he didn't start today. He's 56 at bats. Hits .214 on the year. Pitch is called a strike. Evens the count at 1-1.
Just caught the inside.
Stretches and to the plate, breaking ball.
Gets the called strike.
That had a lot of movement right there. That was a nasty little pitch. Caught a gust of wind. It's it's not where it lands. We're across the plate, so gets ahead of the count 1-2. That time loses the handle on that. Evens the count at 2-2. Logan Brook on the mound.
Swings ahead of it, fouls it down the third base line.
Coach misses that ball, catches it a little bit a flack from his players. Just misses with the curveball outside.
Count is now full.
He's got room for him over there, but you'll want to attack the batter. That ball is ripped.
It will fall for a base hit, and that will score both runs and a double for Hertzman. And the Aves are now up 10-2.
Yeah, off the bench. Second double of the game for the Aviators.
Now batting for Sycamore, The third baseman, number 10, Cy Codadad.
Cy Codadad. He got a base on balls and a single with the stolen base. Colerain did a good job first 2 innings shutting the Sycamore out, but just little things add up to big innings for the Sycamore Aviators. Third inning of the top 5. They started the top of the lineup, scored 5 runs. Down in the fourth, they start at the top of the lineup. First 5 batters score.
And that'll be it. So just a third of an inning pitch for Logan Brooks, but he gives up 5 runs. We'll bring in Adam Bates.
Entering the game now for Colerain, pitching, number 11, Adam Bates.
Adam Bates been in 6 games, 17.2 innings pitched. He's 2-3 with 7 strikeouts, ERA of 7.9. Senior.
We would like to take this moment to thank our friends at UC Health. Very proud to be the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider of your Colerain Cardinals. The doctors of UC Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide award-winning care in order to keep the Cardinals at the top of their game. And they can do the same for you. UC Health's world-class physicians diagnose and treat all of orthopedic,
Sycamore Aviators so far in these last 2 innings has taken advantage of Colerain. Just a couple simple mistakes, a few walks, but they've made the Colerain Cardinals pay with key hits and key positions. Last 2 innings, as we said, all 10 runs scored in the last 2 innings, all by the top of the lineup. Let's see. He had 10 runs in the last 2 innings with only 5 hits.
First pitch for Bates is a strike. And the first swing, Codadad gets it to left. Runner will hold at third. Cy Codadad's 3 plate appearances, 3 times he's gotten on base.
Yeah, walk and 2 singles. He stole his last time up, so he's a threat to run.
Well, especially what we've seen all day from Sycamore. They're not afraid to do some unique things on the base path.
That's the guy that did it, wasn't it? I think so. Little diversion play. But up 8 runs. Not sure if they'd have anything going on. Other than he has a decent lead over there. Although that pitch took a long time to get to the plate. A big changeup. I think collectively, the entire crowd, even us, held our breath with that pitch. Caught everybody. We've seen a lot of fastballs from all the pitches today. Big off speed. 1-1's the count. Runner's moving.
Stealing. And the runner is out.
I'll tell you what, he just threw a BB down there to second base. Not a great jump, but just a perfect throw.
More importantly, that throw was on target. I think a couple of times maybe had the arm strength to catch him, but it's not been on the spot to make the tag and been in time. That time it's right there, and the runner's caught stealing. Ball chopped in the infield, off the third baseman, and the run will come home. So another error by the Cardinals results in another Sycamore run.
Coming to the plate, the A center fielder, number 6, Jacob Tuabe.
Brings us back to the top of the lineup, 2-A. Doing his job as leadoff hitter. 2 for 3. Strokes this one up the middle. Stigler's got a beat on it, and he tracks it down. Hit it hard, but nothing to come of it.
But 6 runs in the inning.
With 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error.
On
one left
6
on
hits
base.
in an
In the middle
error.
of the 4th inning.
Sycamore
The A's 11,
now leads
Cardinals
after
2.
3.5 innings, 11-2.
And again, in cooperation with state regulations, Colerain High
So
School.
11-2 into the 4th. I'm not sure at the high school level, Brandon, are you familiar with the run rule at this point?
I'm not.
Wash your hands. The hand sanitizer stations located at the entrance and at the
Thank you in the truck that just informed that it's 10 runs after 5 complete. So Colerain is down 9, cannot afford to get anything far behind. They really got to start answering back, but Sycamore Aviators have kept them off the base.
This is the second most runs the Cardinals have given up to a team from Ohio this year. They gave up 14 to Lakota West, which is not the biggest thing considering Lakota West is the number, I believe, the first place team in the GMC. And they gave up 11 as well to, 13 to, hold on. And no, that was a win, so they scored 10. The other 2 times they gave up more than 11 or more runs was against teams from Kentucky, Beechwood and Highlands. So
Both quality programs from the northern Kentucky area.
So Kling will continue to pitch, and he'll double his amount of innings today. He came in today with 1 inning pitched. He's got 2
Cardinals.
so far
The first baseman,
here
number 8,
today.
Cameron Robinson.
Bring up Cameron Robinson.
Robinson has got 1 at bat on the day. Base on balls. Reached second on a wild pitch. Needs to get something going for the Golden Cardinals. Running out of time, running out of innings.
First pitch taken for a ball.
Robinson's a junior. 167 is his batting average. Does a good job. Looks at ball 2.
And ball 3 inside.
Well, he walked it this time. He's on his way there. 3-0.
Taking it all the way, that one will be a strike. Makes the count 3-1. Five pitches and a walk.
Adam
Cardinals start the inning with a base
The
runner.
catcher, number 13, Hunter Oborn.
It's got to bring up Hunter Oborn, and struck out his only time at bat. Robinson, no steals, but does have that running glove on. That ball's hit hard past the shortstop.
First pitch for a base hit.
Colerain's got something going. Runners at first and second. No outs here at the bottom of the 4th, trailing the Sycamore Aviators by 9.
Now for your Cardinals. Number 10, the third baseman, Logan Height.
Logan Height flew out center field last time. Hit the ball hard. Nothing to show. He's got some runners on. Wants to move them around.
Or at least move them 1 base. And get on himself. First pitch again, swinging. This one will roll foul.
Adam Kling struggled early with his control this inning. He's found a little bit here. Starts off with a strike.
Right down the middle. Ball high in the air. The wind is carrying it. It is caught for an out, but it'll allow the runner on second to tag up and take third base.
Yeah, that's a tough play out there on right field. Especially with this wind, that ball's tailing away. He has lots of room over there. Does a great job. Does advance the runner, gives him first and third. 1 out. Ben Marshall.
Ethan Mason.
Oh, sorry, that's right. The scratch Ben Marshall. Ethan Mason singled and walked.
Runner from first going to move ahead. Draws the runner, and Robinson will take home.
Mental error there by the catcher. He looked up after knocking that down and saw that he didn't have the swiftest of runner going down to the second line. He had no chance of getting him, especially with the big lead. Leave that runner on third base. He looks up and he's like, oh, I got a chance.
He never looked at third base at all. The ball misses outside. He probably had a chance on Robinson if the throw is on target, but the target, not only is it a throw behind, but it's also not on target, so it's not an easy turnaround, a quick throw back home. Strike call inside, 3-1. Inside and a walk for the Cardinals.
Coming to the bat, the Cardinals pitcher, number 11, Adam Bates.
So Adam Bates has moved into the second slot, pitching for now. And here it's 2 runners, first and second, 1 out.
Adam Bates does not have it at bat listed in the stats for Colerain.
We hear cheering from the crowd, or from the dugouts, and they're saying Adam. Adam is pitching and Adam is batting. I'm not sure which noise is coming from which dugout, but everybody's cheering for one of the Adams.
Adam's going to do something here.
Get him, Adam.
Yeah, I don't have, and at least listen to the GMC stats, he might have had somewhere, but he does not have it at bat listed.
This is the most excitement from both dugouts. Adam takes Adam to, is it 2-1?
Pitch down the middle for a strike. Adam gets the hop and an air. Holds the runner. Barnes' throw.
Editor, I don't know if we got a good shot there of the Colerain bench, but his first bat of the year, we'll give him a single on that one. But they erupted as if they weren't down 8 runs at the time. You gotta love this game. So it's going to bring up Steven Stigler, doubled his last time up. Looks at a ball high. Adam Kling trying to stop the bleeding right now.
Ball just outside. It's 2-0.
That might have been a little too far out there. He's called that one a lot today, but that one might have been a little low. Ziegler, one of the better hitters for the Cardinals, probably got the green light here.
Maybe not.
Nope.
Maybe not. That's it right down the middle there.
Fastball right down the right down the valley, and Stigler's watching it the whole time. It might have been a little high for his own taste.
And if you don't like that area, you're not going to swing in it. Just caught the outside corner for strike 2.
So he hits that outside corner, evens the count of 2-2, 1 out, bases loaded. Colerain Cardinals trying to come back down 11-3.
Same area of the plate and caught the outside corner for strike 3.
He worked that corner a couple times in that at bat.
The designated hitter, number 6.
One called for a ball, 2 called for a strike. Stigler just can't. You can't leave runners on like that when you're in the 3rd spot. Got to make contact.
Picks up Christian Sims, the DH. 2 strikeouts so far in the evening.
That ball was hit hard.
Fly ball. Barnes tracks it down in center field. Cardinals threaten get one, but they still trail 11-3 after 4 innings.
The end of 4 innings. The A's 11, Cardinals 3.
Sims just missed a grand slam there. Got it to the warning track.
That's one of those, you hit that to the right side, take the wind, you got a shot. You hit it that into the wind like that, it's not going anywhere. Although the wind has calmed down a little bit
It's still
from the start of the game, but it's still blowing from left to right. He couldn't hit it any harder. I mean, he hit that on the screws.
So after 4 innings played, it's the Sycamore Aviators 11, Colerain Cardinals 3.
To start off the 5th inning, it's going to bring up your designated hitter, number 27, Charlie Hall. Hall has flown out, reached on an error, and singled. He'd scored twice today.
Bates will come out for his 2nd inning, which we had to assume when he got his first at bat last inning.
Well, he came in pitching in a tough situation and kind of shut him down. Helped himself with an RBI.
Moving off the top of the 5th inning for the A's. The designated hitter, number 27, Charlie Hall.
So Charlie Hall for the A's.
This time of day, that sun that comes over the trees is now turning into shadows. Anything in the air around the shortstop area is going to be tough.
Hall
ball's
first
ripped.
pitch right to Robinson, who easily walks it in for an unassisted put out.
Now batting for Sycamore, number 19, Harrison Barnes.
Let's go, Harrison.
Harrison Barnes, your starting pitcher, moved to the outfield, but he's unwell at the plate. 2 singles and a walk.
He really hit the ball well the last at bat.
Yeah, just a single last time, but bases were full. Hit it hard right up the middle.
High pop up in between center field and second base.
They got to play at second base. Nope, no, they don't. He didn't go there. All right.
I mean, they do have a play, just not anything that involves
Again,
the runner.
as I said, you've got shadows going over second base, and that ball gets up. That's one of the things. Even though you play on this field a bunch of times in Colerain, you're looking that way, and it's kind of in the Bermuda Triangle area there, behind the second baseman and center fielder and right fielder.
Barnes has done a lot of movement when he's been on the base pass. Well, all of the Aviators have had a lot of movement on the base pass. It does already have a stolen base.
Your cleanup hitter does not have a hit on the day, but has 2 walks. That ball's hit hard, knocked down to the pitcher. He's got to play it first.
Thought about going to try to turn 2, but just not enough time. We'll get the
Now batting
one, at
the
least one
second
at first
baseman,
base.
Number 2, Ethan Heist.
Just didn't have the body position to make the good throw to second base and gets the out of first.
Well, I think he was surprised a little bit, too, that he even got a glove on that ball. You throw your glove up in the area and just try to knock it down, and that's exactly what he did. First pitch ball.
Chopper down the line.
That's going to be a fair ball.
Barnes is going to score. Runner will walk into second with a double.
Tell you what, that's a great day for Ethan Heist. He's got a single,
Now batting
double.
the A's catcher, number 23, Alex Ralston.
So 2 outs, runner for second. Wants to keep that 10th run from scoring. That
And
ball
there's a
ripped.
single. We'll see if we got to play at the plate.
He's-
They're going to send him left fielder, bobbles it. Heist is going to take another run home for the Aviators.
He's got a shot out there left field. He's got a cannon, but I don't know if he just took his eye off. He's got a bad hop, but just kind of looked up too early. We watched the replay. Yeah, just kind of caught him on the heel of the glove on that. He was kind of lining up a throw there. He's got a cannon, but that does give the 10-run lead to the Sycamore Aviators.
Looks like we're going to get a substitution for the Aviators.
No? Oh, pinch runner?
I don't know what's going on. I mean,
Yeah, we got a pinch runner down. 22.
Entering the game now for the Aviators, number 22, Andrew Byer.
Andrew Byer in for the Aviators to run at first base.
Good lead at first base.
Bates misses the plate and gets by the catcher. Byer will take second base.
Isaac's up to plate, doubled his last time up. Pitch is called a strike. Counts 2-1. Looking for a little bit of an insurance run here.
Chopper gets him at first base, and the Cardinals get out of the inning. But the Sycamore Aviators extend the lead 13-3 over the Colerain Cardinals after 4.5 innings.
Sycamore 13, Cardinals 3.
So we're about the middle of the lineup for the Colerain Cardinals. Possibly their last at bat if they don't get another run. High school athletic rules, 10 runs after 5 is a complete contest. We got a new pitcher. See if we can catch a number on that. 26. Brandon Sycamore.
Entering the game now for the A's pitching, number 26, Brandon Sickle.
Brandon Sycamore is in the ballgame for the Aviators. This senior has pitched 14 innings, appeared in 7 games, and has 11 strikeouts. Looking to shut down the Colerain Cardinals. Get out of here with a win. Colerain's going to start this inning off. Your right fielder, Sean Horning. He's got a base on balls and a fly out.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for Colerain, the right fielder, number 23, Sean Horning.
So Horning will start the inning for the Cardinals, who need to score a run in this half inning to continue the rest of the game. Inside pitch, ball 1.
Come in a little bit twice on him.
Pitch, and again.
Same spot. Horning sees 3 straight pitches, 3 straight balls. Leadoff hitter. You need a run. Should be taken all the way.
Sitchell has appeared in 7 games this year as they finally third strike. 14 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts. And I'll walk to his first batter.
Colerain second baseman, number 9, Nick DeWald.
So Nick DeWald, trying to avoid the sombrero, is struck out twice.
Golden sombrero. I think he already has a sombrero with 2 strikeouts, right?
Not with 2, you get a 3.
It has the golden sombrero, though. I don't know.
Ball's in the dirt, it's going to get away. Throws down, but no real shot on him.
Runner is safe. And DeWald pops it out of play.
Bring the count to 1-2.
Golden sombreros 4 times.
Okay. The sombrero is 3?
Yeah.
So I was right.
Maybe.
Just say it once. Just say it once. Your father was right. A 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. The pitch is in. Curveball.
Strike 3.
There he gets it. Completes the hat trick. Coming to the plate, the Cardinals' first baseman, number 8, Cameron Robinson.
Cameron Robinson comes up to the plate. He's had 2 at-bats. He's got two walks. They need to get that runner in, or this game's over with 1 out. Colerain down 10 runs. Brandon Sickle on the mound for the Aviators. Took a little bit more time than he wanted. Steps off the rubber.
A platinum sombrero was 5 strikeouts. Titanium sombrero was 6 strikeouts in a game. Pitch. First strike. That's according to Baseball Reference, at least.
That's great. Get off your phone.
I had to double check, make sure we were correct. Robinson holds off, and the ball's outside for to even the count.
Struggling early with the first couple battles was Brandon Sickle with his fastball inside. He's gone a little off speed. Couple curves. Evens the count at 1-1. There's a fastball hit hard to the right side, but it's going to hang.
And caught. Runner has to hold at second.
Colerain down to their last possible at bat.
Coming to the plate, the Cardinals catcher, number 13, Hunter Oborn.
Hunter Oborn to the plate.
He is 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout.
Cardinals catcher will try to extend the game.
Come on, 13.
Come on, 1-3. Come on, eh?
Ball hangs a little high.
Sycamore bench wanted that as a strike, and it's not called. Two and 0. And the outside on that strike.
Come on, 13. Come on.
2-1, 2 outs. And strike 2 on the corner.
Come on, 13.
Cardinals down to the last strike.
Let's go, Hunter.
Brandon Sickle looking to close it out for the Aviators.
Let's go, 1-3.
That one outside enough to not be questionable.
Come on, 13.
I think he overthought that pitch. He'd been busting the outside, working as far out. This time he went to the curveball. And as soon as it released it, he told his catcher, my bad. Full count.
Let's go, 1-3. Come on, Hunter. Come on, eh?
And there's no doubt about that one. That's a hit batsman, and Oborn will take first base.
The only thing that does is extend the game. We still got just the runner at second base.
We're going to Height steps to the plate.
Logan, he's made contact both. He's flown out to center and he's flown out to right field. Needs to find somewhere where somebody's not standing.
And that's the spot the umpire likes, and then Sycamore not afraid to go right at that part of the strike zone and get another strike call.
Now, the second baseman kind of playing up the middle. Hitter goes with that pitch. Good. There's a lot of room on the right side.
Just working that outside corner if the umpire's going to give it to you.
So 1-2. Brandon Suckle.
Gets the batter chasing, and that will do it with a strikeout. After 5 innings, the Sycamore Aviators lead by 10 runs, and that will be a run rule for the Sycamore Aviators, who defeat the Colerain Cardinals. The Sycamore Aviators 13, the Colerain Cardinals 3. Thanks for watching here on Waycross Community Media. For Brian and Brandon Wyatt, you've been watching Cardinal Baseball on Waycross Community Media.